Sunday night, we got episode 4 of season 2 for The Last of Us titled Day 1. And my immediate reaction to this episode is that this was a really good rebound coming off of the disappointment that was episode 3. In many ways, this felt like an episode that could have been in season 1 of the show, where instead of having Joel and Ellie, we have Dina and Ellie. And I know the dynamics in their relationships are different, with this one being a more romantic relationship and that one was a father and daughter type relationship. But the point I'm making is just like how a lot of the best moments of that first season revolved around the relationship between Joel and Ellie, I think that is what the relationship of Dina and Ellie can do for this season, because getting a whole episode that was pretty much dedicated to just the two of them had me fully invested, and I loved all of the little moments that they had together in this episode. So far, I've really enjoyed the character of Dina, and I think Isabella Merced acted her ass off in this episode, and I also think this was the kind of performance that Bella Ramsey really needed to show to kind of quiet down those people that think that she isn't capable of playing this more older and mature version of the Ellie character. And though I do not think that this is a show that gets carried by any one specific character, I definitely think it's the story that is within Last of Us and the world that it resides in that carries the show. I do think Bella showed in this episode that she is more than capable of meeting the moments where she does need to carry when it is required of her. Other things I enjoyed about this episode outside of Ellie and Dina's relationship, the action sequence that we got down in the little tunnel area I thought was awesome and really well done. I love the red lighting that it had spread throughout it. The Last of Us has always done really well with these action sequences, and that was just another example of that. We also got some more details on the Scars, the religious cult that we got introduced to last week, and then we got the introduction of Jeffrey Wright's character as well, who's this former Fedra agent who's now working with the Wolves to extract information from the Scars. I'm excited to see where that goes. I've heard from people that have played the game that that's a very controversial storyline within The Last of Us, so I'm very intrigued to see where that goes moving forward. I was a little disappointed to not get any Abby in this episode. It's kind of unfortunate that, she kills Joel 2 weeks ago, the most beloved character, and then we haven't seen her since. So hopefully we can get some Abby in next week's episode. There was also some things and moments in this episode that I know a certain side of the internet is not going to be a big fan of. I think I could audibly hear them on social media groaning during these moments, but none of that stuff really bothers me. I think if it bothers you, you kind of just need to grow up and reevaluate yourself. It's not a big deal. Overall, though, I thought this was a really great bounce back episode. I don't know if it's completely squashed all my concerns for the show moving forward, but I'm definitely more excited for the future than I was coming off of the disappointing episode 3. But what did you guys think about day 1?